Hi guys, this is the reading for April 4th through the April 10th. Was not able to post this yesterday because I was just very busy. As it is, this is going up late, but things have just gotten very hectic. The two decks that we'll be using are the Archangel Michael deck and the Archangels deck. For beginning of the week, we got Beloved One, which is Archangel Camuel, with the picture saying, I'm helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. And then with Archangel Michael, the two cards saying Guarded and Protected and Romance Angels. Romance Angels is a prayer saying, Dear guardian angels of my soulmate, thank you for preparing me and my soulmate for love, giving us the motivation to make healthful life changes and for arranging us to meet. Thank you for helping us recognize each other and have the courage to say hi so that we can eventually devolve into a truly intimate relationship. And for the Guarded and Protected, there's the prayer goes, thank you for protecting my loved ones and me, ensuring we're safe and that all of our needs are met. I now accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing that it's right for me and all others to accept heavenly assistance. A couple of things. Somebody may have indicated interest and you may have discovered, some of you have several choices. It's not just one person that you may have to figure out who is your actual life partner for the next phase of your life. There may have been somebody who presented themselves and seemed quite promising, and it did not pan out quite the way you had hoped. And what Lord Camuel is saying is there is truly a good, compatible, beloved one, and not to give up hope, and that he and the other romance angels and soulmate angels are working very hard to create that for you, so to not lose hope. With these two cards, the messages are the same. The romance angels are, of course, saying that they were trying to work on possible meetings and possible ways for you to meet somebody new or to create that for you. But there has to be some kind of openness, but they are definitely seeing that the need for love and the need for true romance and true compatibility, and they are working on that for you. With this, it feels more like there might have been some people feeling threatened. You know, the last week, there was a lot of stuff nationwide that was kind of explosive in the sense that people have become really divided about voting because this is an election year, and so people have become much more vocal. And then we've had certain issues, racially speaking and culturally speaking, with people just noticing how they're not getting true divine justice in certain cases because of their ethnicity. And Lord Michael is just here to basically say that all the spiritual entities, God, guides, are basically trying to help you feel safe, no matter what the circumstances may be. But the best way for them to help you are several things. One, you need to call on them. Two, you need to actually use your common sense and get out of a situation if you know it is not safe for you to be there. Three, if there's someone in your life who's making you feel very uncomfortable, if you know someone who's being hurt or abused or possibly mistreated because they don't have enough information or knowledge because of their cultural background, it is your right and your duty to kind of help this person by giving them the education and knowledge and resources. A lot of societies or towns have what they called crisis hotlines, where you can call them and they actually give you information about a place to go to, whether it's domestic violence or someone's actually having financial abuse, an elderly person is getting ripped off by a family member who's just completely not caring for them. Whatever the issue is, Lord Michael is saying they are there, they are seeing it, and they can give divine justice, but they do need some actual earthly help from you to do it. So that was the message with this. Pretty powerful. And then the middle of the week is more an issue of you just discovering something, you really having a strong idea about something, and what they're saying is, Archangel Uriel is saying, is paying attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. This could mean the solution to the problem we were just talking about, or it could also mean the right career path. Like you may have had several options and just not sure which one to go to because they may have seemed equally promising. One becomes suddenly much more better of a choice because something happens. That's what this feels like. Or this also means like between two people, you will know who you can trust, and so trust that is what he's saying. With this, Lord Michael is saying, go forward fearlessly. The prayer says, "Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand and giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose." In her romance deck, Doreen Virtue, Dr. Virtue, has a card that says, "Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may be someone who doesn't fit your usual type." So with this card, what this makes me feel like is some of you have met the person that you're supposed to be with, but it's so slight, the acquaintance, there's not enough of attraction because you don't even know the person well enough. But should you give enough time to it, there could be a tremendous amount of love and respect between the two of you. What Lord Michael is saying is, if you have a path that seems slightly different than what your family or your friends seem to be doing, do not falter simply because it's different. Your path might be exactly what you need to do. And really, I can just speak for myself. My private practice is very different than a lot of other psychologists. I was told to be actually very truthful about who I was and what my abilities were, because it would succeed because of that. And I can honestly tell you that this year, more indigos and crystals have come to me who have actually faced demons. And, I know traditional mental health would laugh at them or say, it's not true, you're crazy. That's not completely true. There are some people who are quite sane who are dealing with some spiritual phenomena that traditional mental health just doesn't understand. And so somebody like myself has to really speak up and take a stand and say that you're willing to help and risk people sneering at you and being cruel to you, which, by the way, I have had happen to me. So the point is that my path was a path for me, and he keeps saying to me, go forward fearlessly because there's much more for you. He's saying the same to you, and it could be regarding your soulmate, it could be regarding the fact of a job career path. If there's something that you're wanting to do and it doesn't seem quite as practical, that does not mean quit your day job. I've said this many times, keep your day job, but remember that there's going to be more, and you need basically the information, the message is you need more information to make what you're wanting to do financially viable, and you need to research that. So just because it seems daunting to be an artist or whatever it is that you're trying to be, because maybe you need to reschool yourself and education is expensive, there's going to be some breaks. There's going to be, as it is, I've already heard of several colleges offering breaks, and I even know of one school, Antioch, is not even charging in tuition or board. And I've also get the distinct feeling that with this new election year, some of the people going for schooling are going to get numerous tax deductions, more so than they would have in prior years. So do not give up on your dreams because of a small setback. Try and make it work out practically. With the end of the week, we have crystal clear intentions. This kind of goes with what I just said. This card says crystal clear intentions. It's Lord Michael saying be clear about what you desire and focus upon it with unwavering faith. Lord Michael is supposed to be the one who really makes you feel the most safe when you're facing danger or having to be brave in your life. He's just known for clarity. He's often pictured with the sword. The sword is also, it's symbolic, but it's also literal. I've seen him with the sword, and now that I know about the demons, I think he literally has to actually go after them with it. On a symbolic level, the sword means to be crystal clear and to cut through all the nonsense and to know exactly what you want and to go after it with such passion and zealousness. And I think that's what that represents to a lot of people, just the medieval imagery of it. As for this, it's again Lord Michael saying this is your life's purpose, and the prayer says, Archangel Michael, you know the details of my divine life purpose, and I ask you to help me be aligned with my goals. Please clearly guide me and my actions so I'm taking the best steps to fully manifest my wonderful and meaningful career. This also could refer to you needing to put your work or your showcase yourself in a way, and maybe before it seemed you couldn't see yourself doing it, or if the price didn't seem right, or you didn't think you were going to have the kind of luck because there's a tendency to have too much fear. He's saying, you need to believe in yourself and tell yourself that you are lucky, that you have that kind of money-making power to do and create exactly what you want, the life you want. you know, this is the message about making the dream board and literally making a piece of paper listing out the kind of lifestyle you want, the kind of schedule you want, the kind of job you want, the people you want in your life, the friends, how you want people to interact with you. You know, Jennifer Hoffman put up a great affirmation saying, I believe it goes, everyone loves, honors, respects, and appreciates me. That's a great affirmation, and I want it on your manifestation list for all of you so that you can create the job that you want, the situation and circumstances you need, so that the divine purpose doesn't seem so daunting and it seems much more easier. So that's what he's saying. He's saying that he's really trying to give energy to that. I hope all of you are actually doing, I have my clients doing the prayer of, Dear Archangel Raphael and all the angels and entities, please heal me during sleep, so that heal me mentally and physically and spiritually during sleep, and then please show me the next step of my life in sleep, like in my dreams, so I'm able to understand and figure out how to proceed. That's been a big blessing for a lot of people because sometimes they won't remember the dreams, but they'll wake up feeling really good, and then they'll know, oh my gosh, something good's going to happen, or I'm going to get the idea. It sort of gives them the hope. So make sure to make those two intentions before you go to sleep because they will help with all of these things that the angels have just told us. Okay, guys, have a wonderful week. I am praying for your health and happiness. The angels, ascended masters, gods, goddesses, guides, and fairies, of course, are praying for you and asking that you help Earth and help each other so that we can create the heaven on earth that everyone so wants. So, with that loving thought, I will see you next week.